This section heading is called Provisioning the Cluster. So what we're going to do within this section is we're going to provision our cluster for multi-node Hadoop release 1.2.1, and we're also going to add some data within it. So now each of your nodes within the cluster contains a setup script, and the way that we're going to set all of that up is we're going to execute those scripts one by one remotely from the client. So the first one that we're going to essentially execute remotely is going to be slave 1. So we're going to type ssh-t, and it's going to be support at slave 1, and the setup script is going to be lab7 slave 1. So we're going to walk through the same three-step process when executing each of these scripts. First, we have to verify host key checking, then we have to authenticate our SSH session, and then we have to authenticate for the privileges to execute that script. So now your SSH session is going to remain open so long as the script is executing. Once the script completes, your SSH session will terminate and you'll be returned to a prompt. So now the next one that we're going to execute is going to be on slave 2. So now that takes care of both of our slave nodes. Next we're going to do our secondary name node. So this has the name of snapshot, and then over here we're going to change this to secnn. Alright, so now lastly we're going to do the master node. So I'll hit the up arrow key once again. This is just going to be lab7, and then over here we're just going to say master. So now we're going to be presented with a prompt asking us if we want to reformat the file system, and we're just going to say yes to both of these. So now once again, once the script completes, we'll be returned to a prompt, provisioning complete.